What did we expect, guys? With the current situation, we are in an injury crisis. We have had so many tough fixtures. Graham Potter has come into a season where he has had a World Cup interruption mid-season. There have been so many behind-the-scenes challenges that the club has had to face, with new ownership coming in, having to deal with sanctions, having to deal with established great players leaving the club, and now a new strategy of bringing in young, youthful, exciting talent that has potential. So much is going on at the Chelsea Football Club, and it is honestly a red hot mess. It is so disheartening to see it all fall apart in such a quick space of time. When Graham Potter first came into the job, we all thought, okay, this guy has proven himself in the Premier League. He has showcased that at Brighton, he can develop these players that have possibility to improve, make them work cohesively as a team and as a good unit, and get good results. And then he caught the eye of Todd Bowley during his first couple weeks in the new ownership position, and he was like, maybe he's my man to replace the toxic Thomas Tuchel. And he made that decision, and he invested a lot of money in bringing in Potter and his backroom staff and giving him a long-term contract. And as of right now, the question needs to be asked: Graham Potter, is he unlucky or is he out of his depth? Since I spoke with you guys last, we've versed Manchester City twice, once in the Premier League, once in the Carabao Cup, and we just lost to Fulham in the Premier League, making it the worst run for Chelsea in like a decade. It is unprecedented. When we had Roman Abramovich owning the club, he had this mentality that if you did not live up to expectation, if you did not deliver results in this results-driven business, you were out the door as quick as you came in. And Todd Bowley gives me the impression that he's going to invest in a project, in something more long-term, similar to what Mikel Arteta has got at Arsenal, that investment, that long-term project where they invest in young players that come good, show their potential, and now perform very well as a team, which Arsenal have proven can be done. But with Chelsea, this is something that we're not used to as fans. We finished 10th, I think, in the 14-15 season. We brought Antonio Conte in and we won the league the next year. Mediocrity is not celebrated at the Chelsea Football Club and hasn't been for so long. And now, in this current situation, we have two contrasting opinions with Chelsea fans. You have the subset of fans that are still living in the past under the Roman Abramovich philosophy, where they want to hire and fire. If someone's not performing, get someone else in. And now you have this new set of fans that are willing to invest in some short-term pain in order to get that long-term gain. And for me, I fit somewhere in the middle, as I'm sure some of you do as well. And it really is disheartening to see Graham Potter in such strife at the moment. The reason I'm titling this video, What Did We Expect? Is like, when you verse Manchester City, who are so clearly one of the best teams in Europe, and far better than us in England, what did we expect when we versed them twice in the space of a couple days? Pep Guardiola is one of the most elite managers, and Graham Potter is someone who hasn't yet proven himself. He hasn't exactly won a big trophy, has he? He is someone that has showcased potential, and Todd Bowley is willing to invest in said English homegrown potential. So when we lost to them in the Premier League, I wasn't surprised. It is what I expected, but I wanted to see just something a little bit more creative, a little bit more tactically flexible, in that game at Stamford Bridge, I feel like Manchester City did not exactly turn up. I thought the first half it was quite even, and then the second half, Guardiola made those changes. He brought on those substitutions, and so they just flipped a switch, and things just went perfectly for them. And then when we versed them at the Etihad a couple of days later, it's like, we're just out of our depth. We cannot compete when they have such high quality players, and we have just a mismatch of, you know, second tier players, you know? And let's fast forward to what's just happened in real life with the Fulham result. Like, as much as I love seeing young players play in the first team, Lewis Hall should not be starting a Premier League game. He's 18 years old. He's not got enough experience to be dealing with the pressure, the intensity of Premier League elite level football. Like, I love seeing those type of players get game time in, like, you know, an FA Cup game or a Carabao Cup game, or maybe in an early stage of a Champions League or whatever. But this Fulham game was a must-win result. And to see such a, I don't want to say weak lineup, but to see a lineup that did not fill me with confidence. Like, this is my question. If Lewis Hall is seriously getting first-team football ahead of this man, Mark Cucurella, what does that say about him? Is he seriously not impressing Graham Potter in training? Especially because Potter and Cucurella work so closely together at Brighton. Why is that relationship not working out? Why is he not guaranteed first team football when Ben Chilwell is not in the team? You know, Mark Cucurella, I thought at least, was a great backup option to Cucurella. Back to Chilwell. And, got away with that. And the fact that Lewis Hall is somehow getting some starting minutes over him, while Sterling is in, this would be a goal. Let's go. Oh, he shoots it straight at Jose Sarr. I know I went with his left foot, but come on, you gotta curl that a lot better, Raheem Sterling. But as it's been said many times, the injury situation is extremely, extremely difficult to manage. You know, you need to remember that as much depth as we have in our squad, a lot of the players that we have are just not good enough, in my opinion. Oh, Mendy making an awkward save there. Like, Christian Pulisic is now out for a couple months. And we've got Armando Broja out for the rest of the season. We've got Ben Chilwell and Reece James, who are such important players for us, coming on those wing-back positions, you know, contributing both in both boxes of the field. And we just have so many other players that, you know, come off the bench and just don't impress, like Hakim Ziyech. Like, I've not seen him perform an incredible game of football for the Chelsea Football Club. I don't think ever. You know, like, he's made some good attacking plays and he scored some cool goals, but, like, overall, he's just not been a great first-team player, and that's disappointing because he's been around since Lampard, you know? Oh, good ball by Kovacic. A great run by James. He manages to control it. I'm going to hit it. Oh! Cucurella making that run inside the box, wasn't able to get there. Oh, that's what I say about these wingbacks. They just are so important to this team. Getting up, helping out in attack, but being so crucial in defense as well. Supporting those three centre backs. And Cucurella's not done his job there, leaving Koulibaly exposed. Koulibaly, another player that was brought in as a replacement for Tony Rudiger, and he just looks off the pace. Like, I think he is a good player. He proved that at Napoli in the Serie A. But as of right now, he just doesn't look 100% reliable. I know he scored in that Fulham game, but, you know, that's a goal that was kind of lucky in a sense. The goalkeeper was just caught out and he was in the right place at the right time. Oh, I really needed to make that interception there. Oh, another good save by Mendy. Jeez, Wolves putting us under the pump here at the Molyneux. Mount, get that. Yes, good clearance. Get it away. Well in. That wasn't even me then. That was the AI. Oh, I've turned it over though. James. Oh, get in! Oh, he was offside. Well, I know he was offside, but regardless, how does he not get on target? Oh, so close. Halftime whistle goes here in the career mode. 0-0 is still the result. Wolves have looked dangerous, but we have also created a few attacking opportunities for ourselves. Even contest at the moment, but we must be getting 3 points if we want to keep climbing up that table. One other quick little note that I want to say in regards to the Manchester City Premier League result at Stamford Bridge. What I was impressed by, even though the performance was poor, we did not let Erling Haaland score. And he has been in such prolific form in real life. So I was like, oh, hopefully we can keep him quiet. And we did, so I was impressed by that. In saying that though, I don't know what you guys' opinions are on this, but for me, Kai Havertz was, in my eyes at least, when he came to the club, that Erling Haaland type player. And I think, obviously, there's a physique difference there. Kai Havertz is a much more lean, whereas Erling Haaland is a lot more like... He's lean as well, but he's a bit more stocky. And... But what they do have that's similar is good agility. They have good pace. They have decent technical ability. They're good in the air. So they have all these assets at their disposal. And Erling Haaland has proved that he can deliver on all those aspects of his game. But Kai Havertz just has not at all. James again.
And he couldn't bag the first goal of the contest. Well, I can't believe he's missed the target there. That's a poor finish.
Oh, he caught it so sweetly, but just didn't get it on target. This is what's so scary about our current situation up front, is that Aubameyang looks like a complete ghost. I don't understand what his involvement in this team is. And Armando Broja, who I thought was a great option off the bench, who showed real class and potential, he's now unavailable for the rest of the season. James, he might go all by himself here. Oh, third time at asking and he finally gets there. Oh, Reece James puts us ahead at Molineux Stadium. 1-0 is the advantage. Get in, son. Great goal. But, as I was saying, so now we're relying on Kai Havertz as our main man up top, and he just doesn't look clinical or enthusiastic or determined to contribute to this team in any meaningful way. Every time he gets on the ball, he just makes clumsy mistakes. He doesn't get any good shots on goal. He's never in the dangerous attacking areas of the field often, especially when we compare him to Erling Haaland. And I'm really struggling to understand how this transfer that, again, had so much potential has gone wrong. Because when he came to the club, you know, he started off decently, but then he got COVID and was really sick for a long time. And then when Thomas Tuchel came in, he developed a new run of form, obviously scored that iconic Champions League winning goal. But ever since then, he's just been average, And it's disappointing to see because I really did think he was going to be our answer to that centre forward position because he has all the qualities of being tall, agile, fast, technically gifted, all those things. But he just doesn't look as hungry anymore. And I don't know what that's down to, his own personal, perspective on the game, or if it's a coaching decision, or I don't know what it is. Without insider knowledge, I have no idea. Personally, I want to see Aubameyang out of the club ASAP. I know he didn't spend a lot of money for him, but he is just so unnecessary, I feel like. Like, he doesn't contribute to this team in real life at all. And he just doesn't look excited on the bench. He doesn't look hungry to get on the field. He's definitely not a player that Graham Potter purchased. He was a Thomas Tuchel addition, and I just don't understand how he's going to fit into this team. Especially now that we've also got new signings of Fofana as well as that new young striker. I just don't understand who our best option up top for us is. You know, Havertz is so out of form. Aubameyang is uninterested. Broja is out. And Joao Felix, our new latest signing on loan, he just got a red card, so he's unavailable. The red card offence, it's 100% a red card. The referee made the correct decision. It was just a flurry of frustration, perhaps, or a moment of not concentrating, and he just made a very unnecessary rash tackle and got sent off. And now he's going to miss the next 3 games for Chelsea, which is extremely troubling because we need him. He was extremely prolific when he was on the field, which is also sad because when he was on the field for the 60 minutes, he was our best player and looked our best player by a mile. But what's most concerning for me is that he comes into the team and he looks the best player out of our entire squad almost immediately. And what does that say about our team at the moment? Kovacic is just going to get in. Oh, the shot is blocked. But like, he plays 60 minutes of football and he just looked the most deadly, the most composed. And the fact that he has looked one of our best players immediately, like, that's just extremely concerning that the rest of the team aren't able to find any sort of form, contribute any sort of meaningful activity in this, 11-man team. And it's very disappointing. Right, basically full time here. I think I'm going to snag the 1-0 result with that Reece James last-minute finisher. Oh, no. No! Oh my, what have I done? I literally just said, oh my goodness. That is appalling. I made a mistake. I moved Thiago Silva out of position and it just created such a small gap in behind the defense. And of course, on Legendary, they have to punish me. Oh, I just can't escape. What is going on? Chelsea. Nothing is going right for us. Problem is, it's my fault. No one to blame but myself. That's the type of accountability I would like to see Graham Potter have in real life. The sense that I get from a lot of his post-match interviews especially are that we made some mistakes, we just need to keep improving. And he just seems so blasé and just content with losing. And to me, that's unacceptable. I want to see some fiery spirit. I want to see, him actually show that he cares. And maybe he's just being very measured and very controlled in his emotions when he presents to the media. And if that's the case, I respect it. But at the same time, I get the sense that he just is okay with losing. And this is a job where Chelsea cannot be losing. You must have thought the game was won. What happened? One defensive error can be expensive. It drives me crazy. Oh my goodness, that is the perfect response. It frustrates me to no ends when individual errors, like the Trevor Chalobah one in real life, which cost us in the Fulham game. He had an absolute shocker in real life, didn't he? Oh, such a bad performance. You must have expected to win today. Are you disappointed with the result? We should have taken our chances. We had an opportunity with Mount, who was offside. Raheem Sterling should have buried that left foot strike in the beginning of the first half. Reece James, he had a few attempts. He scored the third, but he definitely should have got the other ones as well. Now, another announcement that I want to make for you guys is almost sort of a reminder, because this is a realistic career mode, we will be signing the players that Graham Potter has been in real life. These are the players out of the 4 that are in the game. Andre Santos, who is a Brazilian youngster, he's not actually in FIFA 23. So out of the 4 signings that we've made so far in the January transfer window, That being, obviously, Joao Felix on loan from Atletico Madrid. David Datro Fofana, the striker from Molde. He will be signed in January in the career mode. And Benoit I'm not sure how to say that name. I probably should have prepared that ahead of time. But Badasil, perhaps, the centre-back from Monaco, he will also be coming to the club. And the reason I haven't obviously brought them into the career mode yet is because the calendar in-game doesn't exactly match up with how it is in real life. So if we do go to the weekly schedule and the calendar, as you can see, we're still towards the end of December. So as soon as we do enter January 1st, I'll be making those signings and adding them to the team, as well as anyone else we make, any other signings that we make in January. Now we versed Fulham in the career mode, a fixture that kind of links up to our schedule in real life quite conveniently. And I must say, I have to give full props to Fulham. They have outperformed expectations so far this season, and credit to them. They've done a really good job. Of course, Mitrovic, who didn't actually feature against Chelsea, he's been performing so very well, but even other players in their team. I want to ask the question to you guys now. What did you expect? When Graham Potter came into the club, what did you expect? What did we as a community expect? Was it likely that he was going to hit the ground running with this mismatch of players and be top of the table? I don't think so. I think a club expectation, a non-negotiable, is top 4. Chelsea should always be participating in the Champions League. And as of right now, mathematically, that might be difficult, you know? Because all the clubs above us look better than us, you know? We want to be finishing in the top 4 in the league, but we're not even in the top 4 best teams in London right now. And that's sad. But that's what's so amazing about the Premier League, is that we have so many clubs that can perform at a level that is beyond expectations. You know, you look at Brentford, and they have done extremely well this season. You know, Brighton, they're doing really well as well. And when you look at Fulham, like, I think they've, again, put in performances that are unexpected, but Marco Silva, their new manager, he's clearly got something right. And you have to give credit where credit is due, but when these other teams that you would think would be floating around the mid-table are outperforming and getting closer and closer up the table, oh, Newcastle as well, I forgot about them. They're another example. But it's just going to make that, you know, the traditional top 6, make those clubs really crack a sweat, because it is just going to get more and more difficult as these lesser teams become more and more prolific and get better and better players. It's an exciting time in the Premier League, but it just makes every victory so much more rewarding and every defeat so much more painful. And against Fulham in real life, oh dear, it was so painful to lose to our West London rivals. Oh, I thought Reece James committed a foul then. It looks like he just completely screwed up that tackle then, but got away with it, and we get the goal kick as well. Oh, get in Ziyech! Oh, good touch! Oh, his strike is awful. I know he was caught in between the defenders there like a sandwich, but, and from that angle as well, I want to say he should do better, but that was a tough situation. Good ball out to James, who finds Kante, who finds Ziyech, but he's just not in the right position. Sterling finds James, who finds Ziyech, who I'm going to swing around on his left foot, whipping across. Aubameyang, he needs to get there. Oh, and Kante is not able to beat the goalkeeper, of course. What a pass to Mitrovic. Thiago Silva, who's been probably our most consistent player all season, does not do his job, and Mitrovic does end up getting the strike off. Dodged another bullet there. Oh, what a terrible tackle. Oh, just a yellow. Oh, I thought I screwed that up so badly. I could have been a red. Wow. Koulibaly lunging in, as he often does, unnecessarily. Makes a good clearance there, but Kante, the smallest man on the field, has not got anyone to pass to. And James is making a run. And he does get in behind. Aubameyang's there. And he's not able to be found. Oh, so frustrating. Mendy swallowed that pill fantastically there. What a bullet. That was shot straight at his chest. Oh. Oh, what a pass. Chilwell. Not paying attention. Oh, that looked like handball. Referee's not giving it. Kante. No shots. Oh, Mendy making a good save. This is absurd. How is Fulham on the front foot here? Why are we playing so poorly? We just need to get control of this game. Oh. Good tackle, Koulibaly.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
Oh. Oh, this is so awkward, this attack. Oh, man. I feel players just aren't at full sharpness or something. Like, it's just not gelling at the moment. It's really frustrating because Fulham are a team that we should be easily breezing past, especially in-game. Like, I know real life's a different scenario, but in-game, these guys are not good. Oh, what a touch by Sterling. Oh, he's cut inside too. What a save. Oh, I was completely caught off guard on how good that first touch was in the turn. Completely did the defender for a loop there, bamboozling him, but not able to get the shot on target. And now we're finding Sterling? Why? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Make a good tackle. Oh, he had to make a good tackle there. On a yellow as well. Oh, here we go. Finds Ziyech. Oh, it's such a terrible pass. He has to wait for it to come to him. No! How? You're supposed to be an elite footballer. Compose yourself. Oh my goodness. This is the difference between the good and the great. Is when you have players that when they're at full sprint, they compose themselves at the last minute, get their footwork right, and then just launch through it, strike the ball strongly. And Ziyech did not do that at all. And that might have cost us a goal then, because that was such a great attacking opportunity. Oh my, what? No, 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 no. What?
And it is red. He's been given his marching orders. Well, it's a definite red. He's put his team.
Oh, what? I thought he got the ball. Oh my, are you kidding me? No, 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 no. Oh, things just go from bad to worse in game as well as real life. Are you kidding me? Alrighty guys, I've just messed around with the formation and the lineup and stuff. These are the changes I've made. I've also given some instructions. I've said to Aubameyang that he needs to get in behind and drift wide. And then for both our wide players, being Cucurella and Mount, come back on defense, cut inside, and get in behind. I think with this tactical setup, we might just be able to survive. But if real life is any indication, once you go down to 10 men, it's going to become more and more difficult. And if we can somehow stagger a result here at Stamford Bridge with 10 men, that'd be insane. So let's get straight back into it because things are not looking good right now.
Fulham facing Wolves. Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium. And the referee spot the tackle completely mistimed.
I've made another bad tackle again. Referee's thinking about it, which means he's going to give a yellow. Ah, Zakaria. A player who has been, again, decent in real life has picked up an injury and is going to be out for probably a sustained period of time because it's a upper thigh injury, we believe, according to Potter. And why have my substitutions not been made? Are you serious, game? That's like... Why is the game still not made my substitutions? Like... Are you serious? That was a stoppage. My bench should have been activated. What is going on here, game? Why is Sterling still on the field? That has to be a bloody card, surely. That's a counter-attack, referee. You've got to give a yellow for that. Tactical foul. And my bench has not been activated again still. Are you kidding me? This game is going to screw me. I've been absolutely screwed here. This is bullshit. Are you serious, game? I can't tell if my formation's even changed. Chilwell, get the ball. This game, man. Fair income. FIFA 23. It's bloody January. It's bloody January and these glitches still happen. EA Sports, fix your game. Fucking hell. Now we're going to have to do this the hard way, guys, with the team that is super tired and with 10 men. This is so ridiculous. Stupid game.
And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Oh, get there. Ziyech! Ziyech! How? The hell? Ugh. Like... Oh, he hits this straight to the keeper. Are you kidding me? This is absurd.
And he's fired over the corner. And he clears the
Another waste opportunity.
And Sterling has it. James. And here's Ziyech.
It's just not going right for us.
And now with Babu. Well, he's given us away. And that'll be a Chelsea. Ball. And a substitution in the offing.
Right, well that seemed to fix that mistake. The substitutions have finally been activated. Can we somehow get out of jail here? Fresh legs in the last couple minutes of the game.
Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous.
Aubameyang out to Sterling. Can we get Gallagher in? No. Alright, we've got 5 minutes to turn this around. Can we do it? Like, such a sloppy pass. He just needs to make sure he hits the target there. Aspilicueta. Thiago Silva, he's so tired. Koulibaly, also tired. Oh, what an interception. That's a game-saving interception there. And the counter-attack breaks down again. Again. Now we're under the pump again. William Koulibaly. He's probably been, surprisingly, our best player. Oh, that pass somehow gets into Mount. Has he got the pace? Oh, he can't get the skill move. He can't sneak his way through the defenders. And unfortunately, that's going to be another draw for us in the Premier League. 6 points on offer in this episode, and we only take 2 of them. Graham Potter crosses his arms because it has not been good enough. Oh man, just this run of bad form has really got momentum now in game, which is scary because it's not my intention. Even though in real life things are not going well, in game I still want to be pushing for the Premier League title. I still expect top 4 football. I want to be bringing entertainment to you guys. But as of right now, things just look way too similar to real life. And that is quite annoying. Alrighty, another Potter post-match. What questions are going to be thrown at us now? Kante is suspended. What will you do? We'll find a way, I'm sure. All those answers are basically the same all across the board. It's no secret how important Kante is. We'll miss him for sure. Credit to the opposition or criticise your own team. We were flat today. A big game against your rivals. What did you make of it? I want a little more for us going forward. I thought Ziyech was afforded opportunities and he didn't capitalise on any of them. Aubameyang I brought in for Havertz because I was like, maybe he could give us something different. He was not to be seen at all in this game. And Kante being set off will be the headline, as you can see there. Not good, guys. If we go to the standings now, we are sitting in 7th spot. Liverpool, Man City, United and Leicester take up the top 4. But as you can see there, we are sitting in 7th spot. 7 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses, and only 26 points. It's just the difference between where we are to where Liverpool are at the top of the table. It's just astronomical. So the title might be outside of our reach, but who knows? Anything is possible. If we can get on a good run of form and get some consistent W's, we might actually be able to turn this season around. And that is what I expect in real life as well. So hopefully when we go to Stamford Bridge and we verse Crystal Palace, that we can get a starting 11 together and hopefully put out a performance that guarantees us momentum moving forward, because something needs to change and the leadership needs to step up and Potter needs to figure out his best starting 11, even though he's got so many injuries to deal with. Potter, is he unlucky or is he out of his depth? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know yet. I think we should give him until the end of the season. But if things don't improve by the end of the season, then maybe that long-term contract that he was afforded, maybe we should rip it up and get him out the door. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode where hopefully I have some more positive things to talk about for the Chelsea Football Club. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Come on, you Blues.
Here at the bridge.